Some promises are made at weddings, others at graves. This is the story of a woman who lost everything in one night, but built an empire of love with her bare hands. Aisha was only 25 when her husband died in a factory fire. With a newborn baby in her arms, she stood at the grave, people whispering, "Poor thing. She won't survive. She has no money, no support, no hope." But Aisha clenched her fist and whispered to her baby, "I don't know how, but I will raise you into a king. This is my promise." Life tested her cruelly. Relatives told her to remarry and forget the child. She refused. She worked at a tailoring shop by day, cleaned offices at night. There were days she went hungry just to feed her son. Nights she hid her tears so he wouldn't see. Her hands cracked from endless work, but her heart remained soft. One evening, her son asked, "Mama, why don't we have a car like other kids?" She smiled and replied, "Because, my love, we're building wings instead of wheels." Years rolled by. With every penny saved, Aisha sent her son to school. When he wanted to drop out to help Mama, she said firmly, "No, your success will be my success. My hands may be dirty, but your future will shine." Her sacrifices bore fruit. Her son excelled in studies, earned scholarships, and one day, graduated as an engineer. At his graduation, when he placed the medal around her neck, she broke down. "This is not my medal, Beta. This is yours. But it is also your father's dream, kept alive by a widow's promise." Years later, her son built a company and made his mother the chairperson. At the opening ceremony, journalists asked him, "Sir, who inspired your journey?" He held his mother's hand and said with tears, "The world calls her a widow. I call her my warrior. She didn't just raise me, she raised an entire legacy." Aisha smiled, remembering the night she made her promise at the grave. She had kept it. Final line. This is not just the story of a widow. It is the story of every woman who turns pain into power, loss into strength, and a promise into destiny.